The Cottonwood County Citizen proudly presents Athlete of the Week. Brought to you this week by Windham Area Hospital. Our vision, improving health and customer experience through individualized quality care, visionary leadership, and progressive teamwork. Call 507-831-2400. Dedicated to health, it's Windham Area Hospital. I'm joined right now by Windham senior Luke Gilbertson, our Athlete of the Week this week. Congratulations, Luke.
Thank you, Joel.
Well, let's go back to Saturday's game in New Ulm against St. James. And first things first, what was it like playing on the turf?
That was definitely an experience. Most guys don't get to experience in high school. I shouldn't say most, but quite a few people don't get to. Elwell made that very clear right away when we got on there. He's like, "You guys got to take this to heart. That nobody else gets to do this, or not everyone gets the chance to do this, I should say." And we took it and ran with it, and it was a fun game.
And St. James is a team that they've struggled defensively a little bit this year, but offensively they've been able to put up some yardage and put up some points. But the defense, especially early in the game, we kind of saw that they've got some big play potential, and early stages of the game was kind of back and forth.
Yeah, we knew coming in that they had a pretty good running back that we had to stop, and we've been struggling stopping the dive up the middle a lot in the past weeks. So that was our main goal, and I think we stopped that quite a bit right away. I don't know how many yards he had or whatnot, but they didn't seem to want to go to him much, and they relied on bigger plays. They started throwing the fade ball a lot more, and we gave up a few of them, but in the end it ended up all right, so that's okay.
Mm-hmm. Offensively for you guys, really everything was working on Saturday. I think from what I could tell, you guys started kind of ground and pound early, and that really opened up the passing game, and you had arguably the most efficient day that a quarterback could have. The stats I saw said 14 of 15 for 266.
Yep.
Tell me about the using the run to set up the pass.
I think it was our second play in or something on our first drive, and Wyatt, the lineman, opened up a huge hole for him, and he was able to make a cut outside and got around the corner and got in. Just our simple stuff with power and stuff was just working, and that's what we really need to do well if we want to open up our whole playbook, is to not get behind the sticks and be able to run the ball first, and secondly, be able to pass the ball when we get the chance to. And I thought we did a great job of executing our main plays, and that was good.
It's a lot different for you this year than it was when you were a freshman.
Yeah. Our offenses are two completely different things nowadays than they were 3 years ago. And I'm a little bit older, and I think Elwell, he didn't want the pressure on me as a freshman and different things, whatever. But it's been a good year so far, and opening up the playbook has really got us excited, and along with the coaches and fans, I hope. Just because, we have, 11 seniors, I think, or 12, whatever it is. But, with that kind of leadership on our team, that we're able to open it up a little bit and know what to do in those situations.
Tell me about your development as a player the last few years, because you were pressed into duty as a freshman. And, like you said, the coaching staff kind of, really backed off the playbook when you stepped in as a freshman. But I think that the transition the last couple of years, they've put more stuff in. They've put a lot of stuff on your shoulders.
Mm-hmm. As a freshman, I think they just wanted to have me have a level head, first of all, and keep me smart. They wanted to make the reads and different things easy on me, and they still do that. But now as a senior, all of us seniors have a little bit bigger leadership, like I said, and we need to be able to do more things, do more plays if we're going to be able to win some of these games and go deeper in the playoffs than we have the past few years. And I think that's helped a little bit. We haven't had the numbers for a senior class like we have had this year, and that's huge for us.
You guys are sitting at 3-3 right now. Couple of tough games coming up, and one of those is Friday. You got Redwood Valley coming to town. Homecoming week this week. A lot of distractions off the field. Is one way that coaches put it. But Redwood Valley is a solid team. It's going to take a pretty good effort to knock them off.
Yeah, it's homecoming week, and that's what we're really looking forward to. Maybe that'll amp us up a little bit come Friday, and we can get a W out of that Redwood game. But first and foremost, we got to stay locked in throughout practices all week. We know we got 2 hours a day or 2.5 hours a day, and that's focused on football. And then the rest is either focused on school, and then whatever you do after with your time is what you do after. It's homecoming week. We go out, hang out with friends and different things like that. But we got to stay focused come Friday and be ready to play, beat a good Redwood team.
2010 was the last time that we hosted a playoff game. What would it mean for this program to be in a position to not only host a playoff game, but to make a run in the playoffs?
I think not only for the team it would be huge, but for the school, for the community as a whole, just to get people down to the park and get the park filled. It would just be something else to see that you haven't seen in just about a decade. Mm-hmm. And like Elder's been preaching, he's just write your own legacy. This is our football team now, and this is our legacy. The coaches, they get us to this point, and now we got to do something and run with it. So I don't even know, Joel. It'd probably be my freshman year when we went. I think it was 20-2 or something in baseball. That was a heck of a year for us, and it was just a lot of fun. I think it was Black Betty. I'd probably say Pipestone is. Pipestone, they're always, they got good programs in just about every sport, and they seem like a team that's always putting up a fight, whether they have big numbers, whether they have little numbers. They're always putting up a fight for something, no matter what sport that is. I think they describe me as pretty passionate about everything I do, enjoyable, but as long as I'm getting down to business and getting serious. Hanging out with friends and hitting it up on the golf course. I guess you didn't say sports, but just kind of a hobby to do outside of it.
And of course, you're a senior this year. Are you looking at colleges yet?
Yeah, I got a few in my head right now. I've gone on one visit. That's about it so far, but I got a few lined up here coming up. So we'll see where that goes.
Well, that should be all I need. Thanks for joining us, and congratulations.
Thank you.
Brought to you this week by Windham Area Hospital. Our vision, improving health and customer experience through individualized quality care, visionary leadership, and progressive teamwork. Call 507-831-2400. Dedicated to health, it's Windham Area Hospital.